Okay, we're going to make a watercolor. Maybe you saw what I did before. Shall have a look if I can make the camera angle a bit more. Oh. Has to be did like this. This is pass through. We need it later. It's Saunders Waterford paper. I paint on rough, but the rough side is on the other side. I like the cold pressed side more, but that is personal. We're going to do this from this sketch. It's a winter landscape, as you see. No winters here, but I keep it here above so that I can look a bit. You can use every brush you want. I paint today with the Chinese ones. This is coat. This is a red whisker, but I don't know if it's really red or I really don't know. It's soft. It comes to a nice point, but if you drip it, the paint fall out. So the capillary working from the brush is not wonderful, but it's a nice brush used. This is a brush with coat, and in between is wolf hair. It's not really wolf, it's the net like the core wolf in the crane wolf in Holland. It's like a hamster. I use a lot of colors, but I like this one because this is raw sienna, burnt sienna, burnt umber, sepia, neutral tint, blues, same blues here, but I like it. You don't see my palette mixing, but I use only maybe 3-4 colors. So we make a grey sky. We take this time Van Dyke brown. I don't use often Van Dyke brown, but you can also use burnt umber and Ultramarine Blue. That's almost the same. The point is, you must have grey. It's really grey. I like it some bluer. I said bluer, blue. I paint on a French easel, outdoor easel. No particular reason, but you see, we got a bit of gravity. Yeah, Chinese brushes often lose some hair in the beginning. If it is really a lot, well, don't waste your time. But is it a little, paint along, after a while they don't lose hair anymore. And you have a fine brush. I'm trying to make it look like a nice shape, nothing more. Ultramarine, burnt Dyke brown. So we come to the land. Here's the land. So we must make it slightly lighter, but still wet. And we make a bit of warmer color. This is burnt sienna. Not burnt sienna, raw sienna. And now we have to make the distant trees immediately, right away. Let's say that. We take the ultramarine blue and a bit of purple. Slightly darker. Can lose hair. Just leave it. I think a bit of raw umber will do the trick also. Yes. Bit of warm. It's all wet. Maybe some neutral tint for the dark. It's not really very important, but now we have the line of trees here that is following this path. There's a bit blue. Really doesn't matter what kind of, this is Cobalt Blue. Okay, we need a dark line here. I take the same Ultramarine Blue and some Sepia or from Dyke brown, doesn't matter. As long as it is dark. I can recommend to tape your own video. You don't have to post it on YouTube or something, but it's quite often when I look my watercolors back, I see things that I shouldn't do. Oh, what a shame. But, well, it happened. So this has to dry, but I can't paint here. Here is a ditch. Like here. I should paint a shadow there. So we take Cobalt Blue or Ultramarine Blue, a bit of warmer Alizarin or something like that to make the ditch. You see it is a bit rough paper, and that helps to make all the rough textures. Is it too dark? Is it too light? Never know. If you think it is too dark, go with a damp brush. Never do a dry tissue because you get strange effects. Some people make clouds also like that. It's not painting, it's something I rather don't do. Okay, we need a bit of dark colors. I'm going a second palette for just the edge. Don't fill it all in. Leave gaps. And not a cap 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, but here half, here's 1, here's more, here's less. It's like you don't want the same food every day, so you don't have to because it's boring. Now the same pattern is also boring. Quite often you see people make trees and they make all the same size, same height. And I know Joseph Spookritz said something like that. When it's wet, work in it. As soon as it's going to dry, leave it alone. So we have here edge 2. But this here is the focal point, and we make trees here that it is a bit looking, well, you keep it in the painting. Let's say that. Now we need to make it wet. Like that. Okay. Well, foreground, same treatment. Ultramarine blue, a bit of warm purple, or well, I don't know. Raw sienna, water, very clean water. Bit of raw sienna more. You can make it stronger because it's already wet. Drip a bit of water. You never know what you're going to get. This is a line of shrubs or something like that. This is the nice thing about a Chinese brush. You can do this. You have a shrub brush. Raw sienna again. You can also use yellow ochre. Burnt sienna. Sepia. Notice I do all the same. Don't think I do later on. But now it's blend together. Water again. Maybe a bit of blue. That should do it. There makes some nasty eating. Okay, poles. We start with the little one. Here's dry paper. Dark color. Ultramarine. Dyke brown. There's a post coming that way. And here we have post again. And another. And look for way too thick. Should be okay. Oops. By putting this down, it settles the fence. Chieko did this out. Not that I'm Chieko, but if Chieko makes a fence, he do a large shadow underneath. Okay, dark again. Use a pole. This. Look out for the same height. Do it higher or lower. In this, it's closer by, so I do it higher. Like always, you have one chance. And usually it's still wet. Oh, don't think I'm lost. Just think, okay, maybe you can do a bit like. It's not important. Here we have more like this. So, oh jee, yeah. I smudged the paper. Clean brush, clean water. That should do it. Okay, we have a big pole here. That's the mighty pole. I don't plan to paint these whites, but I like these whites, that it is like that. And we have here still one. And here in the fields. I really have to ask why all these balls are there. I really don't know. I need that other brush. Not much water in your brush, dry brush. Take up some paint. Yes, you see often people paint with a very sharp point. But the only brushstroke you get is this very sharp point. There's nothing adventurous about it. When you paint with this kind of brushes, or even a cheap one from the DIY store, you get wonderful brushwork with these. For this kind of work, it is wonderful. A bit of a strange. Doing the wrong ransom. Okay. Bit of blue color, cold colors. Some protection. You never know. Okay, this is, you do something here and it is not working. Well, strange thing happened. I don't know if it is. Oh, it is half an hour and then it turns off. Well, in the meantime, I made some trees, and I used this small Chinese brush, and I said, when you acting nervous, your branches becomes better, or better. It looks better. The only thing we have here, we make this wet, and my tree was going in, so I have to go over this again. Yeah. Some painters say when you correcting a watercolor, it's the same as telling a lie. Well, I don't know. When I didn't show you, you never would know. Now we need a bit of, same with the sheep brush. I alter the tone a bit. This is a bit round, so we do a bit wet. Well, I don't think it helps anymore. I mean, it looks finished. I think. Look. Well, there are always a million things you can think of what to do, but it's better to wait. A few hours and come back and let's look. And with a mat, it's always better to watch. When this is dry, I try to fix this. Maybe I can fix it. Clean brush, clean water. It's a bit of a bristle brush. Well, it's better. When you like to buy this watercolor, I send it to you for 160 euros without shipping, because I mean the shipping is for the buyer's part. Well, here in Holland it is just 6 euros, and to the States it is 25, so practically nothing. I hope you enjoyed this. I did. Thank you very much.